we are going to see manage enterprise structure level. So first go to setup and maintenance. Search manage enterprise HCM information. So in this task, I open that. Individual task is available for configure the enterprise structures. So this is the enterprise configuration task. So here is edit button is available. In edit, there are three options showing: update, correct, delete record. Update means click update. See, update enterprise means it's asking effective start date. Effective start date means the existing enterprise structure. We have to do any changes. Those changes will reflect in the system based on this effective start date. So, for example, I select some future days, 17th October. So 17th October onwards, whatever I made the changes, it will reflect on this system after 17th October onwards. So before 16th October, the existing record become end date. Okay, I mean invalid status is showing. So the our changes is become active on 17th October onwards. So and give the effective start date and give a why the changes is happen. You can choose the reason, action reason. Okay, after okay, you can do the changes. And correct option. Correct means immediately your changes will reflect in this application. So that's why using correct option. And delete record means the existing current enterprise structure record you have to delete. And history means what are the previous changes happened, you can track the history here. Okay, so for example, previous end dated the structure, effective start on 21/2 2023 onwards. So those history you have to tracking here. And this is done button. And now I am going to modify the changes using correct option. So enterprise means your organization name. For example, Ram Enterprise Corporation Limited, I am defined here. Ram Enterprise Private Limited. Status is active. Effective start date is based on this date, it will active. Effective end date is blank. It is blank means the enterprise structure is active. And action reason we have provided. And internal address line, anything you have, you can mention here. And location, you have to choose the location in the drop down list. Manage location task, whatever location you have added previously, those location detail list out here, you have to select and use this. And any attachment you have, you can attach here using this plus icon. Okay, for example, file, choose file type, whatever attachment it's needed, you have to add it here. And workday information, in your organization, work start time you have to mention here in enterprise level, and work end time you have to mention here. And legal entity level also we can modified individual legal entity level of workday information. You have to modify. So without mention in legal entity level, it automatically take from enterprise level configuration. So this enterprise level we have to mention work start time, end time, and standard working hours mentioned here based on the frequency. Frequency means weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, semi-monthly, or yearly. And standard annual working duration based on the duration units like hours, months, weeks, days. So based on that, you have to mention the annual working duration. And enterprise information, worker number generation, two category. One is manual, another one is automatic generation using legal employer sequence, and another one is automatic generation using global sequence. Global sequence means in the organization level, global sequence is generated assigned to the legal entity worker number. And legal employer level sequence means whatever legal employer level you have to generate the worker number 1, 2, 3, and manually you have to mention the worker number. For example, I open another tab. Go to home. Okay, meanwhile it's loading. Meanwhile we can see here worker number generation. Now I can choose automatically generation using global sequence I mentioned here. And employment model. Employment model means two tier multiple assignment, or here is two category, two tier and three tier. Two tier means work relationship and assignment. Three tier means work relationship, terms, and assignment. So this is the three tier and two tier. Two tier we have four categories. Two tier single contract, single assignment. Two tier single assignment, or two tier multiple assignment, or two tier multiple contract, single assignment. So same as three tier multiple employment terms, multiple assignment, or three tier multiple employment terms, single assignment, or three tier single employment terms, multiple assignment, and three tier single employment terms and single assignment. So now I am selecting two tier multiple assignment here. Allow employment terms override at assignment. Yes. People group flex field structure you have to mention here. And salary level. Based upon that, you have to give the salary as assignment level or terms level. I mentioned here assignment level. And person name, global person name language is US or anything. You have to mention that language here. And person number generation method. Person number generation method is manual or automatic prior to submission, or automatic upon final save. So I will explain here. So manual, both are I can choose manual person number generation method and worker number generation method also, both are I have to select manual. And if I select person number generation method manual, the initial person number we have to mention here. It's only number only, I mean, sorry, manually mention the person number. We don't mention initial person number. We don't want. But if you choose automatic generation prior to submission or final save, that time you have to mention the initial person number here. Only number format only accepted. No characters. It's not allowed. Okay. So now I am select manual and click submit. Okay. Okay. The request was submitted. What I did, I mentioned worker number generation method also manual, person number generation method also manual. So now I am going to click home. I opened the separate another tab. In this tab, click home icon. It's still loading. My client group, new person, hire an employee, hire action, hire, I select, hire reason, hire to fill vacant position, legal employer, I'm choosing US1 legal entity. So in this worker number generation is generated automatically. It's showing based on the legal entity level they modified the changes, because already I mentioned enterprise level also we have mentioned worker number generation method, and you want to overwrite legal entity level also you have to modify that worker number generation method. So in this legal entity they mentioned worker number generation is automatically. So I mentioned I am using another one, UK also automatically, and India legal entity. This also automatically. Okay, China. Okay, both are worker number generation automatically. Okay, oh, fine. So now I am using India legal entity. So manual is not available. We will go to change the legal entity level. Then we can find out. I am open 1 second. Another, go to setup and maintenance. Manage legal manage legal entity HCM information. So here you have to modify the worker number generation legal entity HCM information. So whatever scope. Okay, I modified this. Select and add, apply code to India, search India legal entity. It's showing here. Don't just select the row, save and close. Workday information, legal employer, worker number generation they mentioned is automation. So now I am going to modify this. Correct option means immediately reflect the changes. So Salary level is worker number generation. I have to mention manual. Okay, manual, and this is here also to tier multiple assignment. Okay, so submit. Yes, submitted. Okay, done. Now going to hire an employee. Home, my client group, new person, hire an employee, hire action, hire reason. You have to mention hire to fill vacant position or anything. Legal employer. Now I am selecting India legal entity. See, worker number is now manually enter, it's asking, because enterprise level we mentioned manual, worker number generation is manual, so that's why while hiring an employee it's asking manual worker number. So you have to mention whatever worker number in your 1 2 3, whatever you have to mention the worker number. And person number, see, person number also it's asking manually enter, because we are mentioned in person number generation method also manual, that's why it's showing here as manual. Okay, manually you have to enter person 1 2 3 or something person number. So now coming to the enterprise configuration, go to edit and correct. See, now enterprise configuration, worker number generation. Now I mentioned in automatic generation using global sequence. I mentioned, and person number generation method. Here two automatic. One is automatic prior to submission. While I click the next button, I mean person information, that time the person number is generated. Automatic upon final save means finally all the person information we entered and click save button, that time only person number is generated using this option. First I will show you automatic prior to submission. Click on it, prior to submission, go to click submit, save. Okay, come to second tab, hire an employee, hire action, hire reason, mention legal employer. I am going to choose India legal entity, worker number, because we need to log out and log in again, then only the changes it will reflect again. So I am log out here, because I mentioned worker number generation is automatic generation using global sequence, right? So log out the application and log in again. Okay, go to my client group, new person, hire an employee, hire reason, legal employer, India legal entity. Oh, okay. Because in India legal entity level, we mentioned worker number generation is manual. So that's why it's showing is manual. Take it up manual. Okay. So now I am choosing US. one legal entity. So here is generated automatically. Okay. And person number, see, generated automatically. Now I am mention some dummy values. Person, last name, whatever mandatory field I mentioned, and see, person number currently showing as generated automatically. What I mentioned in enterprise configuration level, automatic prior to submission. So now go to click next. See, person number is generated 7690. This is the person number, right? So uh, this is prior to submission. Submission means all these tab once completed. After that, click submit. So before submit, the person number is generated. But another option is go to manage enter enterprise HCM information. Now I cancel this. I'll show you final upon save person number generation method. Manage first manage enterprise HCM information. Okay, click correct. Okay, so here worker number is generation method is automatic, and person number generation method prior to submission. After I will change automatic upon final save. So final save is selected. So in the its automatic selection, you have to mention initial person number values and person creation duplicate check. I will explain later. Now automatic upon final save, I will show you. Click submit, save. So enterprise level configuration once done, based on the enterprise level configuration setup only, the hiring setup it will showing. The request was submitted. Okay. Now go to second tab. Click hire an employee. Hire, hire reason, hire to fill the vacant position. Legal employer. Now I am select US. Okay. Generated automatically. Person number generated automatically. Now giving some dummy name, person last name. Next. Click next. So before task, prior to submission, we see after next the person number we can able to see. I mean, we can see the person number, right? So now I mentioned in automatic upon final save. So once all the tab changes is completed, after that click submit, then only person number is generated. See, now I click next. Okay, I think we need to log out again and come to login again, then only it will our changes is reflect because upon final save. So now I am log out this. Okay, go to my client group, new person, hire an employee, hire reason, US one legal entity, person last name, click next. See, person number generated automatically, it's showing, right? So upon save means, I mean, come to first tab. Automatic upon final save means after finally submit, then only person number is generated. Until it's showing like generated automatically, right? Okay. So come to first tab, manage enterprise HCM information. Go to enterprise configuration set task, click correct. Okay. So enterprise information. Now person creation duplicate check. See, what are the attributes or fields level we have to check duplicates. It's like, for example, none, or last name, first name, date of birth, or national ID. Based on this, it will check the duplicate already the person exists or not. So duplicate check based on this criteria: last name, first initial, date of birth or NAID, country, type ID. See, last name, first name, date of birth, gender or NAID, national ID or country ID, type ID, and last name, first initial, date of birth or gender or NAID. Okay, or NAID only. So based on these criteria, you have whatever you have to select. Based on the criteria, it will check the duplicate check while hiring an employee. Okay. So now I mentioned it's none. Okay, no duplicate validation. And currency support information. What currency have to support, we can to mention here. And user and role provisioning information. For example, while you hire an employee, user account creation automatically, and third party user also automatically user account is creation. How to mention both person and party user automatically user account is creation, or none, user account is not automatically created. HR go to manually and create the user account based on the existing employee or third party users, and party users only. So party users only automatic user account is creation. User, I mean employees, HR manually go to create the user account. So based on this, most often we have to choose both person and party user. So both are user account creation is automatically. And 1 second. Okay. User account role provisioning. So both person and party users level roles we have automatically provided. Right? So select user account maintenance. User account maintenance means admin able to reset the password of user account and party user. So you have to select both person and party users. And user account creation for terminated workers. Terminated worker means already terminate the employee account. If you want to create user account automatically, for example, loaded bulkly loaded that user details from migration uh, time. So that time terminated workers details also user account is automatically create or not. You have to choose yes, I want a user account for terminated workers, or I don't want to user account creation for terminated workers. We have to mention here, choose no or yes. And keep external user roles on termination users. So you have to mention yes or no. Then global payroll element information to RQ. You have to mention here. And US balance definition mentioned anything. And position synchronization configuration. Whatever that checkbox is enabled, based on that position, while hiring an employee, I am selecting the position based on this enabled field, it automatically reflected. I mean synced. So enable position synchronization, I check the box. And manager, use HCM position hierarchy or use position manager. So use HCM position hierarchy means you have to mention while creation of position, you have to mention next level of manager or current. So I mean next level hierarchy you have to mention during the position creation. So that's why use HCM position hierarchy. And department, job, location, grade ladder, grade, probation period, allow override at assignment, full-time or part-time, regular or temporary, assignment category, FTE and working hours, start time and end time, union, bargaining unit and collective agreement. Both are synchronized using this position. So you can select the checkbox. Synchronize mapped flex field, action reason also. And position incumbent validation. Apply incumbent validation means while create a position, the incumbent validation is need you if you want or not. So based on this validation, you have to check or uncheck here. And employment configuration options. Employment configuration option means guided flow, future dated record validation. See, already you made one changes for future dated. I mean, you update one employee records. After 17th onwards, those changes will reflect, right? So in between the date, you have to go and do the another changes. It will throw error or none or warning. So based on this condition, it will throw a error or warning or no pop-up. So future dated record validation, you have to mention. I want to error. So I want to warning. I have to mention here. And validation for existing subordinate termination. Subordinate means, for example, uh, one employee manager, it's resigned. So that time employee, the manager under five subordinates, right? So one of the subordinates going to resign, that time manager is not available, right? So that time it will throw error or none or warning for allowed to termination or not. So you have to mention the validation type, error it will throw or none or warning. So I am mention none or warning anything. And employment approval region collapsed, yes or no, you have to mention yes or no. Okay. And default enterprise seniority date. So enterprise level seniority date it will calculate, you have to select yes or no. Yes, enterprise level seniority date you have to calculate. And recruiting integration, it will integrate with Oracle Integration Cloud, fixed, and integrated with Oracle Integration Cloud, fixed mapping, none. So based on this integration method, you have to choose on this. And automatically convert pending workers. For example, I am going to next tab. See, I am choosing pending worker. Pending worker means one initially I am hiring one employee. Okay, uh, those employee onboarding. I mean 24th onwards, he become an employee on this legal employer or in this organization. So in between 11th today, I am creating account on this employee. It's like pending worker. So 11th to 24 in between gap, it's called this pending worker. So before onboarding, it will create the process of user account or anything person information detail capture like pending worker. So in the pending worker, after 23, in the 24 is joining date, right? So after 23, it will automatically convert from pending worker to employee. So those automatic convert from pending workers, yes or no. In this status, you have to capture in enterprise structure level. So I mentioned here automatic convert from pending workers to employee. Click yes. And HCM flow and document type mapping. If you want to map any document, you have to click plus icon and select the supported HCM flows document like add pending work, add non-work, add assignment, whatever it is you have to mention here. And okay, I am choosing something change location, document types, application, something like that. Okay, I click delete, delete. Okay, fine. And the letter generation configuration based on document record source, whatever it is you have to add it here. And position hierarchy, use HCM position hierarchy, it's enabled. While creating position, it's asking uh, next level of hierarchy level, it will asking. Without a checkbox, it not asking. Use position trees, it checkbox is enabled. So use HCM position hierarchy means I'm going to next tab. I will show you. Go to uh, go to my client group, workforce structure, position. Add position. Okay, it's still loading. Okay, so here, one second, go to home. I'll show you later on this progression of next level of position using HCM position hierarchy. So now I click select, and workforce structure minimum search characters, organization or anything you have to search here, or anything, or set go to setup and maintenance. In this search area, what are the minimum letters you have to enter and search? So those kind of search characters limitation we have to set it here. Organization, for example, three character, minimum three character we need to enter. Or grade ladder, what are the minimum character level? So what are the characters limitation you have to set it here. For example, now I am enter only one character, click search, it will return. So I mentioned in anything three or four, anything I mentioned the minimum character values. Based on this, it will asking minimum search character values error. Okay, so now I close on this. And workforce structure configuration, position code generation method, same as person code. This is position code generation method. We have three options: automatic prior to submission, automatic upon final save, manual. So automatic option, once you choose, initial position code you have to mention here. And manual position code generation, if you choose, initial position code is not mandatory. Okay, now I am select automatic prior to submission. And guided flow, future dated record validation, if you want to throw error or warning or none, you have to mention here. I'm choosing none. Job code generation method, so position also same as job code generation method. I mention automatic prior to submission. Initial job code we have to mention here. I mention 6, something like that. Default location country, so you have to mention anything default country level. This enterprise structure configuration you have to set up, mention here. And default evaluation system, the evaluation system is hey system, it's default one. And custom is you have to mention the evaluation system category in custom level. So I am choosing here none. And default effective start date, this effective start date means whatever date it's mentioned here, those effective start date is automatically come up with creation of workforce structure, like create job, create grade, create location, create department. Okay, so anything workforce structure creation based on this workforce structure configuration, whatever the effective start date you mentioned here, it will come up automatically during the creation of workforce structure. And default set, anything in the RDS level, reference data set, anything you have to select here, the default set is enabled. And edit HCM business object editing is enabled or not, so you have to mention the status here. And transaction unsold information, enable transaction security, yes or not. So enable transaction security, I mentioned yes or no. Okay, HCM connection configuration, department tree, global organizational hierarchy, or this is the tree level already existing, I mean configuration department tree, it's showing here. We can ignore this. Once we come up with a department tree configuration task, then that time we will use this. And position budget configuration also we have to mention here. Okay, so now I will show you here. The default effective start date is 1/1/1951 is showing, right? I will show you. Now click submit. Yes, it's still loading. Okay, the request was submitted. Okay, so come to second tab, go to manage location. The manage location, I click on this task, create new location. See, effective start date automatically come up 1/1/1951. Based on this, enter workforce structure configuration start date, right? So not only location, like grade, department, job. So now manage job. Go to check with manage job. Manage job. Click manage job. Click create. See, effective start date, it's automatically come up here, right? So now I am mentioned. Come to okay, wait a one. Okay, come to first tab. In the search character I mentioned here. Go to correct. For character I mentioned the minimum well search criteria validation. Okay, now go to submit. Click yes. Request was submitted. Now go to second tab. Manage job. I can go to manage job. See, now I am enter only one character. Click search. You must enter at least 4 characters in the name field. See, I mentioned in the workforce structure configuration, right? Workforce structure minimum search character, I mentioned 4 characters, right? So in the 4 character validation, it's throwing in second tab, it will showing, right, throwing the error. You must enter at least 4 characters in the name field, right? Click OK. Now I go to first tab. I'll clear the limitation of search character. Go to click correct. Go to that workforce structure minimum search character. I clear that validation minimum search character. Okay. Now go to submit. Click yes. The request was submitted. Click OK. See, now workforce structure minimum search character is empty because I am not defined anything. So now go to second tab. Done. Again come with manage job. Click manage job task. I am entering single character. Click search. See, without any error pop-up, it will automatically retrieve the result, right? So the, this is the enterprise HCM information level. We have to configure the all setups here, and anything previously you modified or history, anything you have to view on this using this tab. Okay, click done. Yeah, that's it on this.